Okay, we are almost done building this website. Basically have three more divs to go. Right now we're going to focus on our social media section. So let's turn these layers on in our mockup. All right, so far we got our hero unit, we got our feature section. Now let's do these two, our Twitter link and our Facebook link. So I went ahead and measured these. Each width is 640 pixels, basically divided our main container by 2. And the height of these are going to be 250 pixels a piece. So let's write that in our HTML. Just like I did last time, I'm going to collapse my features div. So it's easier for me to read. Call this section social. Div ID, social. Two divs inside. My Twitter one. And Facebook. I was just rewatching the part 3 video before I made this one, and I realized I say the word basically like a million times. And I said more better a lot, which is not even proper English, but oh, maybe I'll edit this out or something. Also notice I pointed out the word that I misspelled first, and then I typed it again and I misspelled it, so I'm an idiot. Okay, so we got Twitter, we got our Facebook. Let's write this in our CSS. Copy this right quick. Start a new section. See how extensive our CSS is getting? These little comments are starting to come in handy already. So let's look back at our mockup real quick. This is not within the 960 container. This is going to stretch all the way to our 1281. So we do not need to wrap this in a 960 container, but it is already in our 1280. So we're good. We're golden. All right, first let's write our Twitter. It's a class, so let's do a dot. What happened? Our width is 640 pixels. Height is 250 pixels. Background color, I selected that with my eyedropper tool, and it is 54ACED. Because basically what we're going to do is I want this whole div to be a clickable link. I don't just want that little small part of the icon clickable. I want this whole div. So this is what we're creating. Let me save this and preview this in our browser, see how it looks. Uh-oh, it's all the way up there. That is because we forgot to add some clear fixes. Let's open up our features. Now, right before our closing div, I'm going to put our clear fix. Save, refresh. There we go. Now we could put it right here, right after the closing div of our features ID. Do the exact same thing, but later on we're going to be adding a background color just to this features div, and so we want it inside right before the closing tag. So that'll make more sense here in a little bit. We'll go back to it. Okay, so let's save that. Collapse that again. It's looking good. Okay, now let's target our class of Facebook. Width 640 pixels. Uh-oh, I forgot my semicolon. Height 250 pixels. Background color, I already selected that. That is a different shade of blue. So 3A5897. Let's save this. It's looking good. We need these to line up side by side. Let's float these. Float left. Awesome. So we need some margins right here. If you look at our mockup, there's a gap right there. Just like how we did the top part in our features right there, we did the padding top, we're gonna do padding bottom to our features as well. So let's go ahead and measure this. 160 pixels. I guess we weren't entirely done with our features ID, so that's okay. So let's find our ID of features, which is right here. So we got padding top already. Top, right, bottom. And did I say 160? I already forgot. Let's save. Yeah, it's 160. There we go. It's already out there. Now, let me show you what I meant by that clear fix. So if we throw it outside the ID features container, it doesn't do anything. So we need it inside. That's why we're doing it right there. There we go. Okay. So back to these. We got this floated. Now let's put in our images. So image source, it's our images folder. It is our icon of Twitter.png. Save. We need to put these in their own divs as well. So I'm going to do class icon. I'll wrap my image within that div. Same thing with our Facebook. A div, use class icon again. We can use it multiple times because it's a class. This time we're going to link our other icon. So image folder, icon Facebook, icon-facebook.png. Let's save this and let's look. All right, these are looking good. Now let's position these icons. So they're inside a div called class icon, so dot icon. The width of these, I already forgot what they were. Let's open one up. Open icon Twitter, we see it's 23 pixels wide. Because we need to define width and able to position it in the middle. So top 0, right auto, bottom 0, left auto. Cool. Now we need to push them down here. We're going to target those with a padding. So padding top is the play around. I don't remember the values. Top 60, right 0, bottom 0, left 0. Save this. Ooh, definitely way more. Let's double that. Let's do 120. Maybe a little bit too much. Let's do 110. That looks good. Let's do our Facebook one the same way. So I'm going to copy this, paste it to my Facebook div. Awesome, these look good. Now, these aren't clickable links yet. How do I make these clickable links? Just like we did to our images earlier, we had some anchor tags of the href. So I'm basically going to wrap this whole div within a anchor tag. So ahref I'm going to link this to Facebook. Or this one's Twitter, isn't it? Yeah, Twitter. So make sure my closing tag is wrapped around that whole Twitter div. I'm going to indent this so it's easier for me to read. Let's test this real quick. So my Facebook one isn't linked. So if I hover over that one, it doesn't do anything. If I hover over my Twitter one, see that my little pointer changes to a little hand, we know that's an active link. Cool, and it links to Twitter. I should create some dummy Twitter and Facebook accounts now that I think about it. Okay, let's do the same thing with our Facebook. ahref https ://www.facebook.com. Wrap it around our Facebook div that we created. So refresh. Awesome. So they're both clickable links because the icon or my cursor turns into a little hand. Let's go and test it out. It works. All right, that section was quick. So that is the end of part 4.